This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, thank you for joining. And today we are going to discuss about demo 3 and how we are going to build a project from scratch level in Azure platform. Okay, so here Azure Data Engineer project end-to-end implementation process with new business data set. So people will use old data set to design the project, but you cannot get the accurate insights about the business. So here, data engineering project building from the scratch, including designing, architecting, implementation solution, and overall testing and deployment will be happening in this project. So when we learn like traditional technologies, then we used to learn the technology and after that we used to do the project. But when it comes to Azure platforms, we have to take from the beginning itself, we will start working like a project. The thing is, we cannot create two setup process. We cannot create two architects. While while understanding the concepts itself, we are preparing our own data sets for business. That means you cannot create one for learning architecture, one for doing a project. Only we are creating an architecture that we can learn the concept and we can apply the project. So that is how we can understand. But today I'll give you in a high level how our approach steps will be there to start the project. But I can suggest only one thing is this is completely from the beginning. Even if you have zero knowledge, but we are going to build every account and we help you every concept to understand from the beginning itself. So let's see. So here we'll discuss about the client data platform. So we'll have a specific clients there will take the data and the data will be move on an entire business process from the scratch to advanced while building the architecture and it will move like it will go with a very smooth way to the data into the business platforms. So here ABC client data platform introduction will be there. So when we start the project, we'll give the best client name, and that client name will have like huge amount of market impact. Okay, so that will help us to take care of high quality data from them, and then we can start the project and we'll prepare one beautiful architecture diagram for the project and how the data flow, what are the technologies we use, and the process of data flow will move on multiple applications without any distractions. And then after that, we will create some accounts like Azure accounts like data lake storage. Okay, and we will load the data using by passing some input files. So again, and we'll create a Databricks account for workspace to create a projects there. And then after we will go for a SQL Server, which is database related thing, and we'll use SQL Server Management Service Studio also there. And we'll create a schema, and after we'll create a key vault, and to keep SQL Server passwords and SAS token. That means it is like to access the project. We are going to say RSA token, SAS token. Some things will be there for securities. You said okay, and we'll create some secret scope in data bricks, which is hidden data purpose, and clusters will create in data bricks. Why we are going for clusters means to maintain the efficiency, like efficiency of performance will make the clusters okay for the data flow fast, and we'll create a step-by-step process in the notebook of data bricks and implement the business logics. So for every business logic, there will be a set of books will be there in Databricks so that we can develop there. And Azure Data Factory for ABC client, whatever the client we are going to do, and completely we are going to create a process of implementing from source, and then we'll load the data and then transforming the data. After loading unstructured data, then we can start analyzing here, and we'll create a data bricks, and what are the required services for Azure Data Factory. So nowadays, mostly people are preferring Azure Data Bricks actually. Now Azure Data Factory, everybody is using now, but all people are thinking now Azure Data Bricks for the high performance. Okay, that we will link to the Azure Data Services and Azure Data Bricks and Azure Data Factory, and we'll create entire data pipeline, Azure Data Factory pipeline, to call the notebook and test end-to-end flow. So that in notebook means it will be there in the Databricks. That logic we can call as a notebook for the Azure Data Factory data pipeline, and we will test it whether this requirement is clear, and then in the end-to-end process flow. So these are just basic idea how we are going to do that. So what you are going to understand about, like, or requirements to complete the project here. Anyway, we are discussing about the concepts, then basic understanding about the cloud computing will be useful, but not necessary. If we have cloud computing techniques like data engineering concept like Azure platforms, or with AWS platforms or dev platforms, whatever, just in a basic idea, if it is there, it will be helpful, or else not required to start. Okay, we are going to do from scratch level. So experience in Azure is not required. Like, I'll take you through everything necessary to learn this course and build the project. So while learning the course, and we will have we will have a step-by-step process of building the project in Azure platforms, and by integrating the multiple technologies. So that we are going to do that. So not only me, and we have a team, and the team, because we have a good team, and those people can help us to understand the process, to install the process, to design the process, and to develop the process, and to test the process, and to deploy the process. Okay. So in between in the course, my team also, like, who is working in our companies, and they can contact us and they can communicate us. They will give you the real time explanations there, and along with me we will have a design flow, like a multiple way of real time scenarios. If you inject, then the project hype will be very, like, huge impact will be received from the clients. Okay, but it is not in the notebook style. It will be like in a generic process of style. Okay, so project description. This project will help you in preparing and mastering your Azure data engineering concepts. Once you understand the project, and it is going to help you to become a master by implementing each and every concept in data engineering. And it's not like a random project like COVID data or Twitter data analysis. So what people can say, they'll take the data from some existing sources, and they can create a project. But it is not like a random project, which we used to do in regularly like other technologies. But it is not like that. This project completely real world project on which I personally worked and developed for it were big clients. So there will be a huge risk, huge impact, huge process. These projects, whatever we are discussing here, what exactly the real world which we have happen in our companies, and that project we have created for a big clients. Okay, so what you will learn after understanding this project, after completing this project. So designed to keep only precise information, no beating around the bus, because some people will take like or most of the time for just explaining the process and all. But here, just taking only valid information and real-time implementation, no dummy use cases. So it's not like credit card basis, it's not like healthcare basis, not like that. So it is completely, it's a real-time implementation. Okay, and then it can be added as part of your resume to make your profile like high profile in the market. It will help you to showcase your experience in interviews and discussion. So I know Azure, I know Azure data engineering concepts will not create success in your interviews. So I have done the beautiful project using Azure data platform by integrating multiple technologies, and then that Azure data engineering experience explore here. Okay, it's not like a question and answer process in interview. Involve complex architecture solution which is aligned with industry best practices. So whatever, like we have a business models will be there. Okay, those models we are integrating with the complex architecture. So there we are going to get what required industry is like hungry for what looking. So then we will make ready for that hungry products, which will help us to quickly capture the opportunities in the industry by giving the complex architecture solution. Okay, it's not like basic architecture, then everybody will have the same process, same set of process, same like they can buy hat same thing. But when you do complex architecture solution, and that is going to understand the level of subject that you are going to explore in front of the people. Single project involve various components like integrating ADF, okay, DLS and Databricks, large storage, data lake storage, Databricks, Azure, okay, and keyword. So some other thing like Python, SQL, some other extra additional things will come and doing the project. Solve the problem of real-time experience for new data engineers. This is what we're looking for, and we are going to create like beautiful solutions for the real world problems by taking the real time experience. So that is what a new data engineer need to do. Okay, so if the concept what, like understanding the technology and preparing few interview questions and cracking interview, those days already gone. If you are still thinking that, that is not the best solution for you. If you are not cloud person, you are not going to become a successful person in the industry. Okay, so understand the scenario. Now what we cover entire this along with 90 days process and project. So here we'll discuss about Azure data lake storage generation 2 and Azure data factory. Azure like data factory pipeline is there. What are the required functions we use, and Azure Key Vault we can create, and Azure SQL database is there, and SSMS SQL Server Management Studio is, we can also take it into that, and AWS S3 bucket is most important concept that we will cover. Connect ADF to Databricks, connect Databricks to SQL Server, connect Databricks to Azure Data Lake Storage, and connect S3 to Azure Cloud, and we'll pass the triggers for the action creation for the button actions, and we'll create the token and create the, as discussed, secret scope in Databricks and store secrets in Key Vault and access them in the like access them for the security point of view. So these are the basic elements we involved in the process of technology understanding, in the process of project implementation. Okay, I know it will be very hectic. Yes, you have to do it. There is no alternative. So what you will learn after completing the project, how to think, design and develop the solution in the data engineering world. So this is actually you will get it. How you are going to think, design and develop the solution in the data engineering world, and how to create the architecture diagram for the data engineering project. So you will become how to, sometimes you will become architect also, data engineering architect also you will have chance, and you will become a data engineering developer also for to find out the best solutions for data engineering world. Why I am saying that data engineering world, it is now upcoming. Everything is on top. So how to create the architecture diagram for new data engineering projects. So for every project, what you are learning, you can understand how to create an architecture. If you don't understand creating the architecture, the thing is you don't know how the data is going on, where to go, how much time will take. It is completely, once you see the architecture, you will have a point of action that okay, this data flow will move into the different segments and it will move on and it will consolidate it. Like, so you will get and feel freer thinking about the project. Now, basically how to create data factory account, you will get it. How to create data lake storage generation to account, you will create. Then how to create Azure data bricks for workspace, and how to create S3 bucket for storage account, and how to create Azure function, and how to implement logic in the Databricks notebook using PySpark. So PySpark means if you want to learn PySpark, then you need to know some Python concepts. So will detailed flow is given to you soon. Now how to connect Azure Data Factory to Azure Databricks, and how to chain the multiple pieces together in the project, multiple applications you can say. So multiple tools and technologies together in the project, how we are going to make the chain of process here, okay? And how to create Azure SQL Server platform, and how to load the data from file to Azure SQL Server. We'll create the action points, and how to connect the Databricks notebook with Azure SQL Server, and how to store secrets in the Azure keyword. Okay, so these are the techniques that you are going to learn, and these are the concepts that you are going to habituate after doing this project. So this course and project will be 90 days of time, which is on daily basis, only weekdays. Okay, because no weekends, because we will have multiple set of actions to do on weekends. So that means, and here preparing own data sets before going to do that, that is very important for you are not doing in like all people are doing the same project. No, I will tell you how to prepare the own data set for the project. You can take into different actions like healthcare project, retail data, whatever. That data set you can, based on your interest, you can take your own domain specification there. Now creating all free accounts, like I'll help you how to create all free accounts and before going to start. Now building the each concept slowly, but I can suggest you one thing, why I'm taking 90 days here. It is going to take step by step, like concept by concept, like slowly, but we'll make it ready in 2 3 months, 2 months max, but in 1 month we have a like practice preparations, whatever we do that. Now building each concept slowly as retake of revision in complex topics. So sometimes all concepts are not seen and not simple and not complex. So what I suggest, so whenever taking the new concept, but we will have a recap introduction and revision will be there to same understand the concept in high level. So case studies creation and discussion on the forum, where we will create on the project. So this is just a basic idea and basic stuff that we can take care of the project along with your preparation of data. Because why I'm telling the own data preparation, you will get to know your own insights. If I give you my data, then you will think about what I have designed my own insights. Okay, so this is how data flow and technologies what we learn, and the process moving step by step. But it is, as I already told you, this is not like a random project of COVID and Twitter analysis, that you completely understand it. Okay, so the main thing, this project will help you in preparing and mastering your Azure data engineering concepts. Okay, guys. So I'll help you how to create a beautiful architecture by your own, which can happily work on it in other technologies, like step by step process. Okay, so that's it for making the project walkthrough. Okay, and we'll be having the like actual classes from after 2 days. I'll decide and let you know when we'll have a plan of action. So we'll start from the basic idea, like basic stuff. Okay, so here I'm going to create this process into 4 levels. Okay, so in these 4 levels you just understand. So level 1, like the basic process, and level 2. So level 1 basic process and level 2. Now in this level 2 process, you will just understand like key inputs for making understandable. Okay, but that's not actual implementation. So if you now outside, they are stopping in level 1 and level 2 process, but I am starting from that level 3. I will focus on level 3, which is going to have like complete project oriented. Okay, complete project oriented platform creation, understanding of it. And the final thing is level 4, that is a real world solution for every concept. Real world solution for all the components. Okay, so if you focus on only these two, you are not going to make the success of this. And focus on level 3 and level 4, and your preparation strategy is also level 3 and level 4. You will get to know the project questions, project process, project architecture, project plan, and project solutions for making for the architecture. Like any new business clients also, you are going to give the beautiful solution by understanding this. So this all thing cover in 90 days process, but focusing on these 3 4, you'll become a cloud specialist after understanding this all setup. Here starting point is very difficult and very slow. Yes, You have to accept it. Then going forward, it will create like fastness and also creating a project data movement. Then you will be having in after understanding this concept of doing project in your hand, you will have a legend cloud platform knowledge to become an Azure data engineer. Okay, and the people who can have serious action plan to take care of your career in the next 15 years, then you will have a right choice here. Something if you want to go in a different, like I want to get job like in different sectors, there are so many opportunities outside. But nowadays, without cloud, without automation, you will be zero in the market. I'm telling you. So it takes time to build this ecosystem, but it's necessary in the market. My institute is also completely closed, and we are going in the process of academy, which is level project project academy. We are going to build, not for training. So that is official announcement from us. We are just close the traditional training methodology. We are building a platform of project academy where we develop for integrating the multiple domains like banking, insurance, okay, retail, automobile. So this is a new era where we start. That's why we have a confidence to build the beautiful ecosystem in cloud platforms also, right? So we will suggest you, if the people want to take care of the serious action about the project plan, please think and understand the process is completely in a in an industry oriented, which is required. We already told you in the demo, we are going to prepare you hot cakes in the market. Company required hot cakes, so understand that. Okay, and the traditional training and the methodology process completely closed. Building the ecosystem of project academy, that will be 6 hours time for the people who can spend and do the projects. Okay, so have a right thought in the process, guys. So so that's it from my side, like demo 1, demo 2, and demo 3. Because why I planned for 3 demos, you have to understand the reality in the market, how the data, what technologies will be. So I have given a beautiful insights why you are going to take care of Azure platforms, which you will get it GitHub also there, and you will get some DevOps tools also where will be there, Azure tools also there, Amazon S3 bucket also will be there. So it is like one ecosystem. A- Azure data engineering is a ecosystem. Okay, so understand it. So that's it from my side, guys. So you can just have a thought and discuss and then go ahead. So if you have any questions, you can just make sure today's process, and then we can wind up, and then we can go with the actual classes that will have a setup plan. So if you want, you can type in the chat box. If not, you can wind up it. Okay, so but one thing is sure, this is going to become a huge impact. I start like why I told you the package is 15 lakhs per a minimum of. This means we have a hotcake subject in your hand by integrating all the technologies, doing on complete project. Yes, we are 100% sure the people can able to crack face-to-face interviews. That's the challenge of us. Okay, so that's it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed like last 3 demos, okay, which will make you entire process will building entire engineering project. Okay, so what we cover here, like designing, architecting, and implementing the solution for overall testing and deployment. Okay, guys, so our HR will update the time flow and action points for starting of the actual classes. So we'll send you this recording as well, and you will just recap once again demo 1, demo 2, and demo 3, and completely thought processing. You need to understand the concepts and then start the journey with us for creating a beautiful cloud platform projects. Okay, guys, thank you very much. This is Arjun, having great experience in cloud and automation platform, which I have worked for product-based companies, service-based companies, domains integrations like finance domain, and we worked for banking domain, HR domain, and retail domain work for that. And we have involved by taking the traditional interviews, like mostly in different companies, around 1,000 plus interviews have taken in interview panel, and we understand, we know the pulse of the market and pulse of the student, and we know how to give the treatment for that, and automatically they can take care of the medicine from us, and they can cure their confusion factors. Yes, we will make you healthy in engineering projects. Okay, guys, so thank you very much for your rapt attention for the last three demos. Hopefully, wherever you be there, will always be wishing you good luck for everybody. Okay, guys, thank you very much. See you in the actual classes. Good luck, everybody. Great day.